Before the video starts, let's keep it clear. I'm going to be dancing on the edge of fair use in this video. This video might still get claimed to all hell and back because the copyright system is really easy to abuse in YouTube. So to hopefully not only provide commentary, but my own spin on stuff on your screen, I'll be moving around a bit. So, now time for the video. Fellas, there I was, trying to find out where the hell I could watch the dub of One Punch Man. I had to fork over a fat stack to watch it uninterrupted on Hulu. But I was then met with something that I seemed to have forgotten in my heart of hearts. A soundtrack so perfect for its characters that I found it must simply be talked about. There are three main points that can make a soundtrack good. Does it fit the character? Does it fit the scene? And does it fit the show? I believe that One Punch Man does a very good job of checking all these boxes. I got a list of characters I'll be covering in this video. Very cherry picked because these characters had songs that I simply vibed to the hardest. Except for one. But that's a special case. We'll tackle him very soon. Before we get started, I wanted to say that I'm not a musical analyst. If you ask me for some degree, I'll say it's over there, and while you're looking, I'll be jumping out the nearest window I can find. If you want things that make sense, go to a different channel's video, like this guy or maybe this guy. But if you want to hear an honest man's opinion that'll hopefully spark an inspiration to want to watch the show, then let us wait no more. Moomin Rider, the GOAT, the OG, and mostly the fan favorite. But to those of you who don't know him, here's his rundown. In this world of crazy super powerful people, Moomin Rider is a dude with a bike. And I'm not being silly, sarcastic, or funny, he's just a guy with a bike. He can't magically summon it or anything. The reason he's a fan favorite though, because even in a world like this, he chooses to be a hero, taking all the responsibility but with none of the power. When we first meet him, he somewhat has a theme that fits him rather well. I had a difficult time finding the name of the song, but I believe it's called Justice Rider. In the scene where it plays, he's doing a simple hero thing, helping a kid retrieve his balloon. The guitar is uplifting, and just all around general feel-good music. But that's not the reason why I want to delve into his theme. Later in the anime, he goes up against Deep Sea King, a monster that's a tad too strong for him, to say the least. However, no matter how casually he keeps getting tossed aside, he keeps getting back up, and keeps giving it his all. I'll play the clip I'm talking about here.
I know that better than anyone! I'm too weak for Class B. I'm not good enough. I know that much. I'm aware that I have no chance of beating you. No one needs to tell me anything like that!
As the scene plays out, it's not his theme that plays, but Saitama's theme in a piano version. Now, I'm not saying Saitama and Moomin are the same person, as comical as that would be.
Now die.
Justice Crash!
But sticking to the seriousness of it here, in this moment, Moomin is the very epitome of a hero right now, giving it his all to protect people. There's no guitars or major instruments right now because this isn't a moment of glory. It's a moment of pure heroism, a quality that I believe perfectly captures all three things that I mentioned earlier, because no matter how outclassed he is, even after this incident, Moomin Rider will fight to protect the innocent.
It's not about winning or losing! It's about me! Taking you on right here and right now!
Now moving on to my personal favorite character of the show, Genos. A quick recap again for the people who don't watch the show. In this super world, Genos is a cyborg. His main thing, extremely heavy firepower, in the form of flames. But just like our first TTRPG character, we focused on all the cool things and completely forgot about defense. So in a quick panic, we decided that let's dump all that stuff into speed and hopefully that'll make up for defense. Which works alright, until he fights someone faster, which happens a surprising amount. He loses a limb every other fight because of this, but I digress. Holy shit, is that a roach? Don't worry, I've got this. Thank God, that guy needs a good incineration. Is that fucking glue? It starts off pretty fast to begin alongside the techno instruments for obvious reasons. In the song they throw in a choir, giving it an almost angelic element, which is a nice parallel to what eventually becomes his hero name, Demon Cyborg. He even has a heavy guitar playing in the song to really give it a good feel of the absolutely devastating firepower. It's definitely a good song, but in particular it shines with his fight, or spar I suppose, with Saitama. Can't show you all of it for obvious reasons, but just look at the amazing intro the song takes.
That is what I had in mind, yes. But I want you to go all out. In return, I too will give it everything I have got.
Season 1 is worth watching for that fight alone. I could talk about one of my favorite blonde boys of all time, but I got time fighting against me, so let's move on to the next dude.
If battling them is rash, then being rash is all I am worth. In a fight!
In the second season, they really stepped up their work with the characters and their respective theme. Garo, for example, is one of the best characters when it comes to the theme. Fellas, I love this man's theme so much because it sticks to him so well. At the start of the song, it's a quiet menace type of vibe, kinda like initially hearing a killer's terror radius in Dead by Daylight. You know something's nearby, but you can't tell exactly where. The same vibes picked up with him when people initially see him. They're kinda like, what a weird guy we've got here. Chat, what a weird guy this is.
You're a hero, right?
Yes, indeed. I'm called Moomin Rider.
Time to hunt.
Hunt? What on earth are you talking about?
Then as soon as his intentions are made, let's say made clear, then the music is thrown into chaotic chords. The chords speaking more volume to his characters as this thing quite literally, we're alright, before he throws all that peace into disarray. His theme has heavy music as his style reflects, just like his own power and technique. However, further into the music, it sounds like a sort of remix techno flute enters. Bit more of an elegant weapon, and that's to reflect his style of flowing water crushing rock, flowing fist crushing rock, flowing... What the fuck is it called again?
Fist of seltzer water on the rocks. Quite the jokester.
His form's imperfect, but the strength he's put behind his strikes is enough to put most heroes on the back foot. His theme even has calm moments that could be interpreted as times where he has to grow and ascend those steps of becoming the strongest. He truly has a great theme, befitting of his character, and every moment he's on screen, the music perfectly keeps pace with the tension every time.
Shut up and stay right where you are. You got a front row seat to see Garo the monster murder all your bros.
Garo? Oh no! He's that human who calls himself a monster! No, please, don't do it!
Finally, the last character is one that I find to be made of 100% bona fide adrenaline. He's a Class S hero, so he's one of the top brass. He even had an encounter with Garo where he almost killed him. That's right, I'm talking about Metalbad. Yeah, give it around for Metalbad, yeah! He doesn't get a lot of screen time this season, not as much as other heroes, but man, does he put on one hell of a show when he is on. His power in this world, if we can call it a power, is Fighting Spirit. Basically, if you look at his stats, the less HP he has, the more damage he does.
His swings are coming faster? More powerful, too. That shouldn't be possible.
Though it's a strong ability, his starting strength is still nothing to sneeze at. It's a pretty nifty power on paper, and it's reflected well in his own theme. It starts off strong, but the music only gets stronger over time, and it has a heavy beat throughout the whole thing to really reflect and emphasize that power. I also want to touch on a part that puts a smile on my face personally. The song brings in a trumpet and a big old drum, a few instruments that you would find in a school band. These instruments for a guy that uses a baseball bat for his weapon. I don't have much more to say about my king, but you know the phrase, them's fighting words? Well, them's fighting music.
You know, you really slapped the hell out of me just now. But I'm nice, so I'll let you two off the hook easy. Just one whack each, and we'll call it even!
One Punch Man is packed full of great music. The themes of the characters I mentioned though is where the show truly cooks. The themes align really well with the characters and the scenes they're in. This 100% contributes to the overall quality of the show. The season 3 teaser looks a little rough, I'm not gonna lie. But as long as the music's still banging, I'll be there to watch it. And maybe you fellas should consider giving it a watch too. This is the Mason's Forge, signing off. And I hope that you all smile a little brighter today.